Hey guys, in this video, I'll be showing you how to upgrade the minifigures from the new X-Men mansion using 100% official LEGO parts and pieces, and also using the least amount of pieces possible. Now, there are tons of X-Men that didn't come in this set, which of course, I have purist customs on my channel going back years showing you how to make. The focus of this video is taking the figures that come in this set and upgrading them to look as good as they possibly can. LEGO sent me the mansion early to review, so thank you so much to them for that, and with that being out of the way, let's go ahead and start breaking down these figures. Alright, so we'll start with these 5 figures up first, those being Iceman, Bishop, Cyclops, Rogue, and Gambit. Admittedly, I don't really think that there's anything you could do to any of these figures to make them look better than they do straight out of the box. Are there arms you could add to Iceman to make him slightly more detailed? Possibly. Could you do the same for Bishop or Cyclops or Rogue, really? Possibly, yeah, but really, I think it would be more trouble than it's worth because I think all 5 of these look pretty good right out of the box, so let's move on to some of the figures that can be upgraded or added as we go on. Alright, our next 2 figures here are Beast and Wolverine, both from the 2023 Marvel CMF Series 2. Now, Beast is referenced all throughout the Mansion set, but unfortunately the figure was not included, so you'll want to pick him up on eBay or Bricklink or something like that. And then, of course, for Wolverine, we've got the same deal here where the Wolverine that comes in the set uses the same torso and cowl, but the version from the CMF has dual molded legs with printing on the sides, as well as that immaculate printing on the arms. So because these are relatively inexpensive to add to the collection, of course, I can't recommend that enough. So let's go with these and keep moving on. Alright, I grouped Storm, Magneto, and Jean Grey together because they all only really change the legs. Storm's legs that you see here actually come from the Marvel CMF Series 2 version of Storm. That way you get just a little bit of extra detail added there that really makes it pop. Then for Magneto, I went ahead and kept everything the same except for the legs, where I gave him purple hips and red legs. Those were used on Magneto back in 2012, but of course these are all relatively common pieces, and you could just use red legs and purple hips from your collection if you wanted. And Jean Grey's legs are actually pretty rare. They are printed legs from Wolverine from the 2012 Wolverine and Deadpool set. I don't know that they're overly necessary, to be honest. I think they add just a little bit of extra detail there with the blue on the sides, and it does look good, but technically you don't have to do this. So let me know what you think, and we've got our final upgrade coming up next. Alright, our final upgrade is Charles Xavier. The figure that came in the set is so laughably bad. I mean, when you look at it side by side, it uses Loki's head and Michael Scott's torso, which just doesn't look anything like Professor X. However, if we use the old man Han Solo head with Mr. Burns' torso from the Simpsons CMF, it gets us a lot closer to that iconic green suit he wears in the show, as well as giving him an older look that matches Magneto. I mean, when you see Magneto, and you know the guys are roughly the same age, they both should have some aging to their face, versus the Loki head doesn't look anywhere near as old as Magneto. It just plain doesn't work. So I left the build of the hover chair the same, because while I have seen mocks that I think are slightly more impressive than this, I do think that this works out just fine, and it's not really worth getting too worked up over, but that torso and head definitely need changed. So with that being said, let's zoom out and wrap up this video. Alright guys, let me know if there are any additional changes that you might make to these figures. Let me know how you think these turned out, and I'll see you guys on the next video.